Sai and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's we'll try to compare the Call of Duty default graphics gameplay comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now. The first phone is a Realme X1 Max which has got the Dimensity 1200 chipset. As you can see, this is a Realme X1 Max, and the second phone is the iQOO 3 device which has got the Snapdragon 865 chipset. As you can see, so this is a phone which I did order for the 17,495 rupees. This is the exact same model, so make sure to check the playlist in case if you want to know how I did order. As you can see, and third phone which is the iQOO 7 device which has got the Snapdragon 870 chipset. As you can see, friends, so let's see which phone has got what type of default Call of Duty graphics gameplay. That is what I'm going to first concentrate, default settings, and then what the phones are providing, what kind of options they are providing. Is there any kind of 4D vibrations, is there any kind of voice changer options, game frame interpolation, all these kind of things I'll try to talk in this entire video. So one more thing, this is my first time doing this kind of comparison side by side with the three smartphones all together, just playing the Call of Duty game. So let me try to open the Call of Duty game in all the three smartphones without wasting any time. As you can see, friends, right now I did open the Call of Duty gameplay in all the three smartphones at the same time. Let me try to slightly increase the brightness so you'll be able to see that. So first let me try to talk about the Realme X1 Max which has got the Dimensity 1200 chipset. So let's see how well the Dimensity 1200 is optimized for in terms of playing the Call of Duty. That is what I'm going to show you. So let's go to the settings and let's explore what is the options. So here you do have the option which is called the graphics, and here if I try to select the high option, as you can see, you cannot do with very high graphics and you cannot do the high frame at same time. As you can clearly see, events, you cannot do that in the Dimensity 1200 chipset, as you can see. So this is not the problem with the Call of Duty game only. So there's a couple of other games as well where you cannot enjoy this kind of freedom of having the high graphics. So I do know most of the users, they will definitely they'll comment that they are preferring the medium graphics only, but still the processor is really good enough. Only the software optimization is the one which is limiting. Now let's see the second phone, which is the iQOO 3, which has got launched last year. So we do know the Snapdragon 865 processor. It's also kind of last year's powerful processor, but let's see what are the default settings you are getting in this phone. Let's go to the settings and let's explore the audio and the graphics. As you can see, friends, you can do very high quality graphics and very high frame rates at the same time is possible. That's fantastic, friends, which is a iQOO 3 which has got the Snapdragon 865. So let's see what are the other options you are getting while gaming. I forgot to show you the default settings what you get. I mean from the Realme UI what you get, different options. So these are the quick menu you do get, friends, shortcut from the game space. As you can see, so here there is option which is called a 4D vibrations, but the 4D vibrations you cannot use. That's another letdown. Yes, so the hardware, the phone is completely very good. It's perfectly designed for the gamers, but only the thing which is stopping is only the software optimization. As you can see, in this kind of small things, it should not be like this. It should be getting optimized. That's not the case. So there are other options as well which you can explore if you want, and you can see the real-time FPS meter. That's also another advantage. Only the Realme UI right now with the iQOO, if you compare with the iQOO UI and the FunTouch UI, this is what I like. You can see the real-time FPS meter without any problem. So I'll try to do a little bit kind of gaming as well later on, but let's see which phone has got what kind of 4D vibrations. So here is the iQOO 3 device. In the iQOO 3, we do get plenty of options. For example, we do get the voice changes, we do get ELI, we do get pressure sensitive buttons, we do get 4D vibrations. Oh my god, so many options, friends. So most of the people, they may not be using the much of the voice changes, but I think the pressure sensitive buttons and these 4D vibrations, these two are really useful and very powerful. I'll try to do a little bit on gaming and I'll try to explain you which phone is kind of really good, but in terms of the gaming as well. So next, last phone, which is the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So let's go to the settings and let me try to show you exactly what kind of graphics we are getting here. As you can see, friends, you can actually play with a high quality and high frame rates, as you can see. So this is not the problem. I'm not blaming the Realme. I'm just blaming the MediaTek processor, where the games are not really optimized for the gaming from the MediaTek processor. This is not problem with the Realme company. I'm not targeting the Realme company. I'm just pointing out that the Dimensity processors, they should be really optimized. So in the iQOO 7 device, we do get the voice changes, we do get the 4D vibrations, all these things, but the one addition special thing you will be seeing, which is a game frame interpolation, as you can see. So this is present in the iQOO 7 device, where you do get slightly smooth in terms of the frame rates, but I did I did the practical test as well. By using the third party FPS meter, I did the practical test, but I did not find any kind of frames improved in the IQ7 device. No, I did not find. If you want, you can check those videos where I did a practical test, but I'm not sure how much it is. But let's see friends, the 4D vibrations are really good thing. 4D vibrations, that's really stronger. So now I'll try to come back from the Realme X1 Max, just playing a couple of little bit kind of gameplay just to explain you what is happening. Let me do just play the normal game, which is a multiplayer game, which is a short and sweet game where I can just talk about the gameplay experience. So one particular thing which I like about the Realme X1 Max is the build quality is really good. It's very lightweight, and for long time usage as well, it will be really great as well using this phone. That's the one thing which I thought of mentioning. And the real-time FPS meter while during the multiplayer test, you are getting 60 FPS as you can see, and you can see the CPU and the GPU utilization, how much they are. So real-time FPS meter, you can see 60, no problem. And three smartphones, only two phones have the dual speakers. So only the Realme X1 Max and the IQ7 they do have the dual speaker setup, and there is no haptic feedback. I'm not getting any haptic feedback in the Realme X1 Max, unfortunately. So maybe they should give this kind of update as soon as possible. I think I'm not sure when they'll give this kind of update. As you can see friends, overall it was really great using this phone. And now let's move to the next phone, which is a normal, just this is a small gameplay, just I thought of giving you a clear idea what is happening. And let me try to move to the IQ7 device. Let's see what will happen with the IQ3 device, IQ3. So where I did turn on the monster touch but presence to buttons as well, so I will be able to enjoy this kind of monster presence to buttons. The phone is really huge, yes, that's one thing. The phone is really huge, the huge weight, that's what one thing I can definitely give the confirmation in this IQ3 device. As you can see friends, it's working perfectly fine. Slight delay is there, slight delay, as you can see, but not much. So even the haptic feedbacks will get really great in this phone using this in the phone. Let me try to slightly increase the volume and let's see. I'm trying to get used to this kind of presence to button as much as possible. As you can see friends, right now it was really good playing this kind of game. As you can see, the presence to buttons are really helpful as well for some users who are gamers particularly. They will definitely enjoy this kind of fun while playing. And now let's move to the next phone, which is the IQ7 device. So you are getting really strong haptic feedbacks, but not that great as the IQ7 device. So IQ7 has got the really good haptic feedbacks. Let me move to the next phone, which is the IQ7. Let's move to the next phone and let's start the match. And 4D vibrations, everything is enabled successfully, and you can change the locations of the 4D vibrations as well in case if you're interested. There's that kind of flexibility also there in this phone. That's great. The haptic feedbacks are really good. The haptic feedback in this phone are really great. I'm getting really good haptic feedbacks as well. No issues. Very strong haptic feedbacks, when in fact very strong haptic feedbacks I'm getting, very strong. And make sure to comment below friends, in case if you want me to do any other reviews, definitely I can do that kind of videos for you all. So thank you for watching this video, friends. Overall, in terms of the graphics and settings wise, the Snapdragon 865 processor and the 870 processor are really great and really optimized. I'm not saying the phone companies are great, I'm saying the Snapdragon processors when compared with the Dimensity processor. That's what my main key highlight I'm trying to compare. So thank you for watching this video, friends. And in case if you want to download this live wallpapers, don't worry, there's a playlist which I have created. The playlist will give you the clear idea how to download this live wallpapers. See you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.